All right, get in here, get in here. Click like, click share, subscribe, hit the bell. You're listening to Gene Marlo Davis with the Money Madness, guys. Happy Memorial Day. Happy Memorial Day. Did you guys barbecue? Did you hang out with friends? Did you hang out with family? Let's see. Bruce and I, we got up and I think we did, it's like this wooded trail where we live, and we did 4 miles today. It was just so awesome being in nature, enjoying. Some areas had water. We just enjoyed the water and just really just gave thanks. We walked the trail. We prayed together. We held hands. And we're actually in our anniversary week, guys. May the 30th, I think that's Saturday. It will be 5 years that I've been married to the most awesome man in the world, Mr. Bruce Davis, my backup, the producer, co-producer of this show. So guys, make sure in the comments below you say happy anniversary. Give us a thumbs up down there, and like the show, share the show. We're celebrating 5 years in May the 30th, and may God bless us with 50 plus more. So again, guys, welcome to Money Madness with Gene Marlo Davis. Every Monday at 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time is all about your money, how to make money, how to keep money, how to grow money, how to scale money, how to protect your money. It's your money. Money Madness, guys. And I'm so excited to be here today. I must admit, I was a little chill today. I was like, Bruce, I'm just chilling. I'm enjoying this time that we have together. Do I? And he's a taskmaster. He's like, whoosh, you gonna do that Money Madness today, babe. I was like, God darn it. All my life, I had to fight. But it is what it is. But I'm very grateful and thankful to be here. Again, guys, please like, please share, please subscribe, hit the bell, tell a friend or two about Money Madness every Monday at 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. We don't care, rain, sleet, or snow. If Bruce is in charge, he's going to have me in front. I don't care if it's Christmas Day. It falls on a Monday, gosh darn it. Money Madness, we're doing it, right? So happy Memorial Day to everybody. I hope everybody's doing great. I've been doing great. Bruce been doing great. The children great. Thank you guys for asking and just asking how we're doing. We're doing great. Everybody's in great spirits. We understand the time that we're in and what must be done, and we're just so very grateful and thankful for the blessings that's headed our way, and just to be a part of your life every Monday and Thursday. So today we're going to talk about top money management tips. Guys, right now, while you got a chance, go ahead and share. Go to your Facebook and share this broadcast and let people know that Gene Marlo Davis is live during Memorial Day. She's live because Bruce told her to go live today. Yeah. She's live. I hope y'all can see me pretty good. It looks okay. It looks pretty good. Let me look at myself. Do a check. I think I'm looking pretty good. I see a camera right there. Okay. So I hope y'all can see me with the lighting. So today we're going to talk about top money management tips. And I think that, guys, that you guys going to appreciate it. Go ahead and grab a pen and paper right quick. Go ahead and grab pen and paper. Let me go ahead and take a little sip of this water. No, we did not barbecue, guys. We did not. Bruce was going to put some salmon on the grill, but I believe Bruce went into his man cave and he began to create other things. And so therefore, there was no salmon on the grill. I do not smell it. So no salmon, but Money Madness is live. You hear me? I'm on my job. What happened to his? Okay, let's jump off of it. Anyway, so we're going to talk about Top money management tips. And I think, guys, when it comes to creating wealth, getting your finances in order, understanding what's going on with your money, these tips that I'm going to give you will really, really help you. My mentors have shared it with me. All my mentors are multimillionaires. They have given us these tips before, and we implement it in our everyday lives because we got big vision, big goals. And guys, you got to be able to track your success. Anything that you're doing, you got to be able to measure it. You got to be able to track it. You got to be able to record it so you can be true to yourself. Because you know you can lie to yourself, but the numbers don't lie. When you write it down, you record it, it doesn't lie, right? So you want to make sure that you utilize these tips. Again, these are my tips. Everybody have their own tips, but you're listening to Money Madness with Jean Marlo Davis, okay? So I'm going to give you some top management tips, okay? So let's look at number one. Know your money priorities, your goals, okay? What's most important to you right now in your life? What's most important? Getting out of debt, eradicating tax debt, increasing your finances, getting married, taking a trip. What's very important for you right now? What is your priority? You want to be able to sit down if you're married or in a relationship, you're building with someone. You guys got to sit down and really talk about what is our priority this year. Like, we had that 2020 calendar, man. We filled that sucker out. We had conferences planned and events planned and things of that nature. And voila, COVID-19 and his cousin Corona showed up. And plans got adjusted. And plans got reset, reevaluated. And guys, still, we're busting moves and making it happen. And I'm going to talk about that down below. That's one of the things that you got to look at. But things change. Things change. You got to be able to adjust. But number one, still, what is your priority? Are you looking at right now? A lot of things been reset. Some people been able to roll back on their car note loans. I've talked to people who said that the mortgage allowed them to knock off a couple of months of the mortgage bill. Different things like that. Consolidation of debt has been allowed. And so you got to look at right now, what is my plan for the rest of this year? Guys, it's going to get better. It's going to get better. It's going to get better. I believe it. I believe it. I believe it. I know it almost. It's going to get better. Everything worked together for your good. Everything is working together for your good. Say it. Everything is working together for my good. So even though I may not can see it with the naked eye, with the third eye, there's some powerful things that is going on. And so, guys, just believe it. But you got to write the vision. You got to make it plain. So when you get money, money don't just run away, because you have to respect money. You have to respect money. If you don't respect money, money will not respect you. And it's so easy for money to just disappear when you're undisciplined. When you're not disciplined and you're not tracking your money and you have no priorities and you're just going with the flow, guys, your money just goes so quickly. I've been there. I've been there where I would like, okay, I just made this. Where in the hell did the money go? And so I start tracking my money. I start looking at my expenses and listing my priorities and what is it that my main focus. I begin to do that. And guess what? My money began to grow because my money understood. She has respect for this money. She understands the power of the coinage. You understand? The power of the coinage. Write that down. I understood it, and the money began to grow because I could not lie to myself. When I wrote down that I spent money on this, I could see I spent money on it, right? So I was able to see how much I was spending on lunches and dinner dates. And, if I was prospecting for my business, that's a different thing. But still, I needed to know how much money I just couldn't say, well, that's going towards my business. I needed to be able to know so I can assess it. So know your goals, know your priorities, know what it is that you're striving to do this year. Okay? Write it down, discuss it. Number 2, determine your monthly income. You have to be able to determine after taxes. You want to be able to look at all your income sources. So you could be able to see how much money am I bringing in. So you could be able to create the vision that you want. So you can know readily in hand how much I have to invest in my business or my brand, or how much I have to start this project, to whatever that priority is, eradicate debt, or, finally take that vacation that we said we was going to take, regardless of Corona or COVID. We're still going to take it, damn it. Think about that, right? So, determine your monthly income. From all sources. Whether your job, whether you have a home-based business, maybe you do a little something on the side. Calculate that so you could be able to track how much money you have coming in. Okay? That's how you're able to play this cash flow game. You got to know how much money is flowing to you, how it's flowing to you. And really, I want you to start paying attention to passive income. Passive income is income that you don't have to go trade time for dollars. You don't have to go to a job and work for. This is something that you're making money from a system, something that you did one time and it continuously pay you. That's called royalties and residual. You do it one time, you get paid. For instance, I can't talk. For instance, or for example, let's look at real estate. You got the property one time, you fix it up, you got a renter in there. Every month, as long as that renter is there, you treat that renter right, you have money coming in. Let's say I create a webinar. I created the webinar one time, recorded it one time, created a system where I can have somebody to see a video, see an ad. They see that, they click onto the link explains the product, they pay for the product, the webinar starts. I did that one time, but I will continue to get paid. That's what's called passive income. Passive income is not where you got to go clock in, my friend. So when you think about your monthly income, think about all your sources. Write it down that this come from my job. This come from a home-based business. This come from passive income or whatever. And remember, Robert Kiyosaki said, you're out of the rat race where you're just chasing cheese. You're going to work, breaking your back and working and seem like you have more than money. He said that you're out of the rat race when your passive income surpass your expenses. So going back up to number 1, maybe your number 1 priority is to get out of the rat race. And if that's your priority, now you got to come up with something to help you to be able to do that. And if you are going off of your own strength, you may want to hire someone like myself that could sit down and give you some options and help you to get out of the rat race. I left corporate America. Wow. 19 years ago, I haven't worked a job. Wow. 19 years ago. I was 30 years old, so I just told you how old I am. I left corporate America because I wanted to get out the rat race. I wanted to create wealth for myself. I wanted to, starting from the bottom, because my family didn't teach me. My mom did not know a lot of the stuff that I had to learn. So I had to seek out a mentor, seek out a coach. I had to find someone who would be willing to teach me. I was teachable. I was coachable. I was willing to learn, willing to change, and wanted to implement a strategy in my life to be able to not just be the first millionaire in my family, but to be able to be financially secure and not have to worry about money, to be able to have indestructible amounts of money. That's money living past me and generations to come. And thank God I married a man that agree and that we're partners, and he wants to do the same thing. So we rocking and rolling and rocking, and we're making it happen, Captain. So that's what you got to be able to do when you look at your priorities. This is top money management tips. We said know your money priorities, your goals, determine your monthly income, okay? And now number 2, track your spending. Let me take a sip of water. I'm going to tell you a little secret. I used to didn't like to do that, because here's the funny thing. When I began to look at where my money was going, I was able to see how I could grow my money. You got that? When I was able to see where my money was going, I could take those funds and say, Jean, you don't need that. And I could allocate those funds to my business to grow my money. Maybe you don't need the frappuccino cappuccino every day, right? Maybe you don't need to eat out for lunch every day. Maybe you don't need to go out. Now you should have more money since you've been locked in. I'm locked up, don't let me out, won't let me out. Remember that song, Bruce? I'm locked up. Okay, I'm sorry. I that used to be the jam back in the day. Won't let me out. So you've been locked up. So you should have more money. And if you don't, oh my, what are you doing? Just spending because you're bored? Amazon's your new friend? You're just shopping online. You don't went crazy. Listen, you got to track your spending. Track your spending. Because tracking your spending is going to help you with your goals. It's going to help you with your priorities. So if you're saying you want more money, I'm talking about when I worked in corporate, and we had a budget. Let me take it right here. Let me say, when I was a apartment manager, we had a budget. These was eons ago in time. We had a budget, and we used to have what they call petty cash. And with the petty cash, that would be buying the toilet tissue, the this, the that, the whatever the office need. We would have to collect each receipt. And then at the end of the week, we would have to calculate how much we spent and how much we had left in the petty cash. And it should balance. Okay. That's what you got to do. You got to look at how much this is how much I make. I need to be able to track everything. How much I'm spending on gas, how much I spent on utilities, my mortgage, my car note, my insurance, how much I'm spending on going out to eat, how much I'm spending on clothes, how much I'm spending on whatever, hair, nails, beans, greens, tomatoes, whatever it is. You got to figure out how much you're spending. And that way you could be able to begin to say, okay, I'm doing good. Or I got to say, whoa, Nelly. And I got to get control over my money before my money get control over me. And I'll be in a bad situation. So, guys, we're talking about money management tips. So, number 3, track your spending. Number 4, create a plan for your money. Again, look at number 3, tracking your spending. See if you are aligned with your plan and change what needs to be changed. Again, like I said, look at what you're spending, how you're spending. When you create a plan for your money, if the plan is not working, seek counsel and get a new plan. Because, a lot of times, like somebody had called me and they said, Jean, I had all these plans for 2020 regarding growing my money, and now I'm just unsure of how to do it. And of course, gave her a free 15-minute consult, and I listened to what she said she did for a living, and I just told her, now you just got to be creative. And I gave her a solution in that 15-minute consult, and she was like, wow, I wasn't even thinking like that. Because so many times we get caught up with doing things in a specific way that we don't look at changing or doing something or adapting to a new way of doing things. We look at, well, this is the way I've always done it. And maybe the way you've always done a thing is not going to work post COVID-19. So now you got to look at how can I be creative with what it is that I'm striving to do that takes me back up to number one, my main priority, my goal with my finances. What do I need to do? What game plan do I need to now institute after COVID-19 to make sure that I am aligned with the game plan, with the goals that I said I want to have, whether it's getting out of debt, bad debt, I said, whether there's, okay, this is the year we still want to get married, we still want to go on that family trip, I want to boost my credit, whatever the main financial goal is. Create a plan for you. And if you can't create the plan or you need a little support, I think Bruce is rolling twcuniversity.com. When you go to the website, you'll see telephone number there. You'll see a free 15-minute link there in the description down below. Click on it so we can give you a free 15-minute consult so we can help you to create a game plan that will work for you, okay? And then once you create the plan, by golly gee, stick to the plan. That's number 5. Stick to the plan. You got to give it just like you would any job. They give you a 90-day assessment. Stick to the plan for 90 days and see how the plan is working. Reassess and say, okay, this is going good. We may need to tweak a little something, or I just feel like I want to throw this out, the baby and the bath water out. I just want to throw this is not working. So we need to get another plan, but at least give it some time, 90 days to reassess it and see, do I need to tweak it a little bit, a whole lot, or I just need to throw the whole thing out and start back over. And then again, you need to make sure you seek counsel. There's nothing wrong with raising your hand, saying, I need help. There's nothing wrong with it. I've done it. We continue to do it. We have our mentors and our coaches, and we mentor and coach as well. Okay? So number 5, stick to the plan. Number 6 sounds like COVID-19 and Corona. Number 6 is expect emergencies. Yes, ladies and gentlemen, expect emergencies. Nobody saw the COVID coming, Corona. Nobody saw it. I tell the story. Sometimes I when I talk to my husband, I was like, wait a minute, babe. So I celebrated my birthday March the 4th. We were hearing in the news about it in China for that time. Celebrated my daughter's birthday March the 11th, 7 days after me. And that Sunday, a few days after her birthday, it was like shut down. Ordered in. Can't do this, can't do that. For the first 2 weeks, everybody was unsure. What the hell is this? And how are we going to move forward? And how is my finances going to be affected? Will I have a job? That's what some people was like. Will I have a job? How am I going to take care of my family? You know? Guys, you should expect emergencies. You should have an emergency game plan when it comes to your finances. It is sad to say that people don't even have 30 days of income from their job, let alone 1 week. You want to get to a point where you have money, I like to call it stored up, to make sure, and we break down in our other courses how you want to do your money, 10% for savings, 10% for charity, 10% for this, that, and the other. We break it down. But you want to make sure you have money in case of emergency. You want to make sure that, God forbid, this thing hit again, November or whatever, that you make sure that you and your family is secure, right? And that goes to finding a way, guys, where you can create, where regardless of having a job, you have money coming in. I haven't worked a job in 19 years. By God's grace and mercy, Our businesses has been growing. Our products and services has been growing and adjusted, and money continue to keep coming in. We found the need. We feel the need. We answer the questions. We solve the problems. Therefore, money continue to come to us easily, effortlessly, and continuously in ever increasing amounts, because we're not depending on a job. We have multiple streams of income. So if something happened and this stream slow down, that's okay, because we got streams over here, over here, over here. We're constantly moving and making things happen. We are solving problems in the marketplace. That's what you get paid for, to solve problems and to bring value and to get results. Same as solving problems. So that's one of the main things I would definitely say, guys. Make sure that you be prepared for what? For anything. For anything. Okay? Number 7. I don't like to use the word save, so I will say store your money to invest. I remember I was watching a video one time where Robert Kiyosaki said, saving, how he said, I want to say it the right way, but he pretty much said people who save are chickens or something. I don't want to misquote him, but he pretty much was just saying that saving, what are you going to get in your bank account, in your savings? What percentage, what rate of return, what interest rate are you going to get on your savings account if you just left that money in your savings account? Our mentor has taught us that you don't want to have your money. If you have your money in savings, it should be for you to store your money, for you to be able to invest. So you could be able to bust a move, whether that's putting more money into your business, marketing, branding, expansion, whether that's you want to invest with others, you see some property with multiple doors, not no one door, but multiple doors, that you say, you know what, I have this money stored up and I want to invest, not just putting it in savings and leaving it there. I am going to have a conference, and you guys will hear about it, that we talk about. I want to share with people how they can get 20, 40, 50, 100, 200, 300% or more rate of return. And you don't have to jump through hoops. You don't have to go to a financial advisor that's going to sell you on products. No, we're talking about what you can do right now in your hometown that you may not be aware of, that you could get 20% or more on your money. And I'm not talking about joining somebody's business or anything of that nature. I'm talking about what you can do with the money you have now. It's better to do what I'm going to tell you to do. I'd rather have my money with this, knowing that if the sale or whatever doesn't go through, I'm going to get 20% or more on my property. I'm talking about tax liens. I just gave you a hint, clue. Tax liens. We'll talk about that on one of our Money Madness show about tax liens. Are they good to invest in? What is a tax lien? What percentage you get? How does it work? What you need to do. We'll talk about that soon, guys, with Money Madness. Okay, so number 7 is store your money to invest. Savings. That's what he said. I got it. Saving is for losers. That's what Robert Kiyosaki said. I know I wasn't tripping. And you could go right here on YouTube and look it up. Robert Kiyosaki talk about saving is for losers. And he comes from the point of what I just stated, that you're not getting any percent when on your savings. I remember that when I was doing a financial conference, my children at the time, they were younger, and I stood one of them up and I said, let me ask you something. And it was in front of a lot of people when I was teaching. I said, it was so awesome. I was very proud. I said, listen, I have a CD at 4%, son. Are you interested in that investment? And I forgot which son it was. I said, go to the board and tell me if you're interested. And He said, no, ma'am, I'm not interested. And I said, why not? And he went up and he drew the number 72 divided by 4. And he said, well, Mom, you taught me that there's a rule of thumb that says that if you take 72 divided by the rate of return, it's going to tell you what a one-time investment would yield you. So he said, if I got a 4% CD, this is my child at the time, he said, in front of all the people that I'm teaching, I'm like, ooh, don't embarrass me. But he broke it down. He said, if you take 72 divided by the rate of return, which is 4%, he said at one-time investment, let's say if it's $10,000, it's going to take 18 years for that $10,000 to double. I said, thank you so much. I taught you well, right? So, guys, when you think about storing your money, you want to think about storing your money not for savings, not for having it in savings just to get money off of that, because you're not even getting 0.11. You're not even getting that. And even if you was getting 4%, that's way too slow. So you want to be able to position yourself so you could be able to invest in that, what's going to give you the return that you're looking for, 20% or better. Okay? All right. So number 7 is store your money to invest. Number 8 is eradicate, consolidate bad debt. Bad debt. We talked about that before. Bad debt is the debt that is not making you money. It is actually draining you. It is actually putting you behind. It's got you on that Ferris wheel like a little rat running on the wheel, never going anywhere, still in a rat race, working to just pay bills. Haven't you ever got to a point where you said to yourself, I don't want to just work to pay bills? Have you said that? Have you honestly said that to yourself? Because if you said that to yourself, now you can make some changes. If you said to yourself, honey, I don't want to work to just pay bills, that we're just breaking our backs and paying others, helping the Rothschilds and the Walmarts and all these other folks get wealthy, but yet in return, all we do is consume and work. Consume and work. We want to be producers. We want to be what we coin wealth creators, having total prosperity in every area of our life, not worrying about money, having that indestructible amounts of money. Honey, what is it that we need to do? See, some of y'all, I'm going to tell you the truth. This is a sidebar conversation. I was having a conversation with one of my friends today, and I was like, when it comes to dating, especially when you're in your 40s and stuff, it's a beautiful thing, because you can get off with this. Look, I ain't got time for the woo woo and the kiki and, oh, you so fine, hey Mickey, I don't have time for that. I want to be able to let's be real. Let's be real. This is what I want. This is what I'm looking for. What's your intentions? State your intentions, because this is where I'm going. This is what I'm working on. And you don't have to be playing games. Games are for kids. Tricks are for kids, I thought. So you should not, ladies and gentlemen, be having tricks in your business, because you can never go to where you want to be with these tricks and these side chicks, because they're going to drain your bank account. Trust me. And when your bank account is gone, they going to roll like Papa was a rolling stone. I'm just going to tell you the truth. Let's just get real with it. We're talking about money management tips, and that's one thing that I'm going to throw in there. Leave the side chicks alone. Shall you leave them alone, please? I was telling this guy, said, I'm so sick of just this one guy. He told me, he said, Gene, I got this little side chick on the side, and Gene, I said, well, dude, don't tell me that. I mean, that's none of my business. I'm here to talk about your finances, but I'm going to tell you, that's where you leak at, brother. The side chick. Consolidate that debt. Get rid of it. And focus on building something with something that matters, with somebody that matters, okay? So we're talking about number 8, eradicate. I digress, but I brought it right back. Eradicate bad debt. That debt that is not making you money. I talked about in the last show good debt versus bad debt. Good debt is I put down 20% on a property and it's yielding me money every month. But I have a debt with this company, a mortgage for multiple units, not no one, no single family house. We talk about multiple units. Now that's good debt, right? But bad debt is I went into debt to get some furniture. I got to pay a furniture bill every month. I got credit card debt. You know what I'm saying? I got just crazy debt that's not making you money. When I think about it, like I said, I'm 49 years old. I'm still young by God's grace and mercy, still full of energy, excitement. My husband is young. We got big dreams and big goals, and by God's grace and mercy, we're going to do it. And one of the things that I said to my husband from day one, there's no way on God's green earth that I'm just going to work to pay bills. You don't have that type of woman. You have a woman that's a builder. My name ain't Bob the Builder. I'm Jean the Builder. You understand? And I'm about making it happen. I'm about global expansion. I'm about expansion relationships. And that's what I wanted. I wanted someone that had the same vision or even better than me and had his Nike shoes on as well as me having my Nike shoes on, and we just doing the damn thing. That's what you want. Everything else is a fugazi. The woman looking at you, you look good, I give it to you. You got your swoles on, your builts on, you got your gold tee, your haircut, you're smelling good, your little pinky ring. And they looking at you, but you got your woman right here, and you won't commit because you want to play with the side chick. And you're wondering why your money won't multiply. It continue to keep dividing. Listen, get focused. Get with someone who's committed. That's another thing, money management tip that I could throw in there. Get with somebody who's committed to the same dreams and goals and aspirations that you have, that they're fully committed. They're not just draining you like some damn Drano. Okay? There's somebody that, make sure you're attracted to them now. I ain't talking about not being attracted. I'm saying being attracted to them mentally, spiritually, physically, financially, all that good stuff, that they have something to bring to the table that you guys can build. That's the number one. I should have said that's the number one money management tip is true partnership. So that we can say, let that be number 9, true partnership. I'm going to write that down right there. True partnership. True partnership to build with. Because I always go back and review my notes. True partnership to build with. You want to make sure you have that, because guys, getting married and divorce take your money away, man. That's like institution, a corporation that get destroyed when you get a divorce. And now you got to do 50-50 and you got to split up and you got to start all over, and it's just craziness. So make sure you do your due diligence. Some of you guys out there, you look good, you're a beautiful sister, you got it going on, and somebody see you as a bank account. That's just it. They trying to get in your pocket. They come to conquer and divide. They want to hijack you. There's a lot of hijackers out there. You better watch them damn hijackers. They come in, they trick you, they get in, and then they take over. And there you go with nothing. Protect your money. Protect your mind. Make sure you ask the right questions, guys, because when you're building wealth, you become a big target. People are looking at you. They're looking at how they can cash in, my friend. And trust me, they're looking to get in your pocket. So you got to protect yourself before you wreck yourself, okay? So, eradicate bad debt and true partnership. I threw that. The spirit hit me. I thought that was a good one. Didn't you think that was a good one, Bruce?
Very good.
That was a good one. Okay. The last one I'll say, which would make number 10, examine what works and keep doing it. People will find what worked, and then they'll hear somebody else say something, and they get sidetracked and they go out doing what they're doing. And now it's no longer working because what worked for Bob may not work for you. So with what you're doing, you're writing it down, you're getting out of debt and you're building wealth at the same time. You got your investment going. You're doing what you're supposed to do, guys. And then you see somebody else and they're at a higher level than you and you start trying to mirror and match them. And maybe it's not time for you to move like that yet. And then you put yourself in a financial disarray because what you were already doing was working. And you have to scale, little by little scale. Seek counsel. Know when it's time to scale, right? Some people look at other folks and they see their lives and they say, I want that. But do you really want it? Because you don't know what they're doing, how they did it, how they got it, what it takes to keep it, what it takes to grow it, So you want to make sure that what you're doing is what you want to do and what's number one, what's the plan in the first place, and make sure you stick to it. Examine what works and keep doing it. That's what is very important, to have a partner. Like I said, this is what's this, May 25th. It is Memorial Day at the time of this recording, and it's good to have a partner. And the reason why I say that, because we're talking about money management tips. When you have a true partner and you share the dreams and goals and y'all working together, nobody's trying to snuff out or put out somebody else's light. We're cheerleading for one another. We're learning. We're growing. It is a beautiful thing. And sometimes you got to put each other in check. And that's okay. Because the mission, like I said, number one, what is the ultimate goal? What is our goal when it comes to our money and growing and advancing? What is it that we need to do? And we do the things that I already went over. If you missed it, you just jumped on, go back and watch this broadcast, because I believe the information that I just gave you is very powerful. When you are, guys, listen, when you are building, you have to protect your brand. You have to protect your mind, your ideas. Some things you need to keep to your dang self so nobody steal it from you or try to sabotage it. That's going to protect your money. We're talking about money management tips. Some things you just got to keep your mouth closed and go ahead and do it, and then let them hear about it later. Okay, that's a good tip right there. And so it's about making sure that you have a mission, you have a goal, you track your money, you be honest with yourself, you be disciplined. You make sure, guys, that if it's not working, you seek counsel. You give it some time to work. Give yourself 90-day goals, 6 months goals, things of that nature. Me and my husband right now, we're working on a 6 to 12 month goal. We're focused on it. We're not going to stop. We're going to keep on going. With our other program that we're doing, we got a 90-day goal. We're not going to stop. We're going to keep on going. After the 90 days, readdress. We look at what we need to do. Can we scale it? Do we need to do more time here? Put more energy here? Put more money to this to back it up, to make it come? Turn this ad off, turn that ad on, do this, whatever it needs to be done. You got to have a partner if you're dating someone right now. Hopefully you don't let that person drag your tail on out, trying to drag you for years. That's right there. That's exhausting. If you know something that is right, why not invest in it? Be honest. I'm talking to women my age, 40 and above. You know better. Don't let nobody sit up here and drag you out. Younger women, the same thing. But, when you get older, we don't did all that 20, 30 stuff. We don't did all that. Ooh, he fine. Oh, my God. Oh, God. He's so fine. That ain't got nothing to do with the price of oil. When you get older, you get mature, you get in some very mature 20-year-olds and 30-year-olds that I have met that I'm like, wow, okay, man, if I was that way when I was your age, oh my God. When you're building You got to be very careful who you surround yourself around, who you're dating, who you allow to get in your center, get into your mind, get into your heart, because they can get into your mind, get into your heart, they can get into your bank account. Trust me, because once you start caring for someone, you want to serve that person. It's natural. We serve the people that we love. And then in turn, what happens is that you start giving. Oh, my car broke down. Oh, I lost my job. Oh, can you look out for this? Now you're hemorrhaging money. You're hemorrhaging money. And I'm not talking about being supportive of someone who's supportive of you. But if you've been dating them for over a year, for Pete's sakes, where are you going? Where are you going? Brings me back to number one. What is the mission? What is the goal? What's your financial goal? You want someone who is running as well, not someone who's saying they finna. What the hell is finna? I don't know. You want somebody who say, I'm already working on this. This is what I can bring to the table. This is what I'm working on. And you're able to do the same thing. And you guys can see if you share the same ideas, dreams, goals, mission, standards, and you can go from there. Okay? I'm just happy that, guys, that as I wrap up, I did good. I did good for Memorial Day. Did I not, Bruce?
Sure did.
Thank you, Bruce, because he made me. He said, look, let me tell you something. You're going to do that show, and you're going to like it. I'm just kidding. That's not Bruce, but he did say, babe, look, you're going on. You're going on. So I said, okay, babe. All right. Let me get them something that I believe that they will appreciate as you celebrate Memorial Day, as we wrap up this Memorial Day weekend. I hope that you guys had a good time with your family. I know we're still social distancing. I hope you guys are really, really, focused on where you want to be, that you're able to reset your goals and make sure that you just take down what I said. Go back and play this over, write it down so you can, and talk to your spouse, talk to your loved one, talk to your children. Your children need goals too. They need goals, and they need to start right now while they're young. And because it might look like you might want to be homeschooling your kids. That's another discussion right there. So why not be the best teacher and teach them about finance? That's Thursday. That's Thursday show, Bruce said. So that's a different show. But anyway, guys, happy Memorial Day. May God bless and keep you. I pray that this gave you some insight on money management and what my suggestions of what you should start doing. Again, you've been listening to Jean Marlo Davis with Money Madness every Monday at 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. It's about how to make money, keep money, protect money, grow money. It's all about your money. Go to twcuniversity.com. It's right there down below, twcuniversity.com. It's a true learn and earn platform where we have over 50 or 60 lessons back there available 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, that go over taxes, finances, investing, real estate, you name it. You're able to access that information 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, and you're able to get 20% and above by becoming an affiliate and promoting the products and services we offer. But also when you go to TWC University, you're going to see the phone number there. It says you can get a free 15-minute consult. Also, too, you can get on our calendar, guys. So I hope you do that. I hope you utilize it. I hope you become a wealth creator with TWC University. And make sure that you join us again this Thursday at 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time for the Jean Marlo Davis Show with yours truly, Jean Marlo Davis, where it's about information, inspiration to impact the nation. It's about total prosperity in every area of your life, mentally, spiritually, physically, financially, emotionally, relationship-wise. It's about the Jean Marlo Davis Show every Thursday at 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. With that being said, guys, happy Memorial Day. Hopefully, guys, you take these notes by the you-know-what and you implement them so you can make sure that you're able to grow your money, protect your money, keep your money, make it happen, honey. because it's all about money madness. Every Monday at 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Thank you so much for joining. I am Jean Marlo Davis. I am a wealth creator. You're a wealth creator too. Hey, remember, you can have, be, do anything. I will see you Thursday at 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. God bless. Take care.